Namaste, viewers. Welcome to Gnana Devula channel. In the story session today, we'll go through the story of Maricha encountering Rama, her Rama uh, and Maricha in Dandakaranya. What are the incidents that took place in the Dandakaranya? But before we go to the details, I request you to please like, share, and then subscribe to my channel. So the story continues like this. In the vast and mysterious Dandakaranya, it's a very big forest, Dandakaranya forest. It is in the central part of the present Bharat, present India. Lord Rama, the noble prince of Ayodhya, he was there. He was living there with his wife Sita and his most devoted brother Lakshmana. They were exiled from their kingdom. They were sent out from their kingdom. They were sent to the forest. Vanavasa, that is called as Vana. Vasa means living, and then Vana means in the forest, Vanavasa. By some kind of a cruel promise which was given to Kaikeyi, Rama's stepmother, by Dasharatha, the father of Rama. Sometime, he had given Kaikeyi, his wife, one of the wives, that whatever she wanted, he would fulfill her desire. So Kaikeyi asked him that Rama, his son, his eldest son, be sent to exile. He should be sent to Vanavasa. So with this, incidents taking place, Rama was to fulfill the father's whatever promise he had given. He goes to the forest and then he lives there along with, and then as usual, wife also, she also follows him. She says, I will be with my husband. And then Lakshmana, very very devoted to his brother, he also says, no, you both will be alone there. I will, to ensure that I will come with you so that I can be of some help to you. That was the situation, and they were living in the Dandakaranya forest. As they were moving southwards, they reached the banks of the Godavari River. On the banks of the Godavari River, they built a peaceful hermitage, peaceful cottage at Panchavati, and they were living there. But as ill luck would have it, peaceful days were about to end. In the deep jungles, there lived a very wicked, fearsome Rakshasa, that is demon, called Maricha. This Maricha had once fought with Rama and met a humbling defeat. But he was living there and he had been a terror in the forest. He was shape shifting into wild beast. He would convert himself into the form of a wild beast with fiery tongues, sharp horns, and all ugly looks and then all fearful looks. He would go hunt innocent sages, small hermitages where the sages would live there and then doing their penance and things like that. He would go hunt them and he would drink their blood, eat their flesh, like a cannibalism. He was a cannibal. He used to consume human blood and human meat. This evil and then very wicked deeds were feared by far and wide. Everybody, very far off and places. They were all, and upon hearing his name, they were all frightened, afraid. But after his defeat once by Rama's mighty arrows, Maricha had fled in terror. He was also afraid, realizing the greatness of the prince. He was such a great person, Rama, so he had realized. Later, this person somehow he transforms and lives as an ascetic. This Maricha, who was once a fearsome Rakshasa, he transforms himself to a very pious person, and then he had grown long, matted hair, robes made from tree bark, and he had all uh, renounced his demonic or renounced his wicked ways of living. He had learned to meditate. He was repenting on his past sins, whatever wrong things he had done, and became a follower of Rama to some extent, follower of Rama. But later, the circumstances had other plans. Now the story goes, takes some kind of a twist. One day, while wandering in the forest, Maricha saw Rama, Sita, and Lakshmana. He again sees Maricha, Rama, and Lakshmana. So the memories of his bitter defeat from Lord Rama came rushing back. Then his heart, still he was burdened by the desire for vengeance, desire to take revenge on this Rama. It urged him to strike again. He wanted to take revenge, and then he, accompanied by two fierce Rakshasas, very powerful Rakshasas, they all these three people together assume the forms of terrifying beasts, very terrifying beasts, all uh, like fearful beasts. All these three roared through the forest. They were roaring, and then their eyes like burning with hatred. They attacked Rama. But Lord Rama was ever calm and mighty, stood firm. With a very swift movement, he drew his bow arrow. Three arrows he shot through the air. A blur, very quick succession he flew through arrows. The two arrows pierced the Rakshasas with a perfect precision, and they died on the spot. The third arrow, which was aimed at Maricha, narrowly missed. But it was a very good message for this demon. He just fled from the scene. He simply vanished from the scene. His heart filled with lot of dread, lot of fear. So by this incidents, Maricha realized the power and righteousness of Rama. Once again, he realizes. Once he had fled, he had become an ascetic. Then again, he turned himself to attack Rama. Now, again being defeated, he realizes the power and righteousness of Rama. He fled into the forest. He thought, I will never come back again. I will never hate this person. Never again be driven by this hatred, he thought. And then he left the scene. So again, he turns himself to the life of an ascetic, embracing the teachings of peace, devotion, penance, all these kinds of things, and his heart slowly turning towards Rama's wisdom, or the righteous wisdoms of Rama. Meanwhile, there is one more turn in the incidences. In the another part of the forest, the same forest, there was another part. There was a demoness called Shurpanaka. This Shurpanaka was the sister of this mighty Ravana. Ravana, who was in this Sri Lanka. Shurpanaka was a demoness and she was living in this forest of Dandakaranya area. She was plotting all kinds of mischief. She used to play a lot of mischief. Now somehow she sees Rama, Lakshmana, and then she falls in love with Rama. She turns herself to be a beautiful maiden. She dresses up. She makes her up with a beautiful girl. Because all these demons, demonesses, they had this, uh, they could turn into any form they want. That was the gift they had. So, disguised as a beautiful maiden, Shurpanaka approaches Rama with the intent of making him her husband. She comes to Rama and then asks to marry her and then accept her as his wife. But Ramachandra, Sri Lord Rama, was a Ekapatni Pratastha. That means only one wife only. He was uh, totally committed to Sita and none other than Sita. And he used to consider all others as either sisters or mothers. That was his his principle. So, as ever, he very gently refused her offer. Meanwhile, she kept on saying, "No, you please marry me. You please marry me." She was keeping on pressurizing him. Then he turns her towards his brother Lakshmana. So now Lakshmana, she comes to Lakshmana and then asks her to marry, but Lakshmana teases her, suggesting that she may marry Rama instead. They also play some kind of a no, you go and then ask Rama instead. Now the Shurpanaka was very angry. She was humiliated because Rama uh, rejected her, Lakshmana rejected her, they were insulted her, and she was very much angry. And then, in the fit of anger, she attacked Sita. She goes and then attacks Sita, and then she wants to hurt her, kill her, something like that. But Lakshmana, he was guarding both Rama and Sita, all those things. Immediately, he takes out his sword. He attacks Shurpanaka, cuts her ears and nose. Ears and nose, they are considered to be very, very important uh, parts in the body, important organs in the face, which give beauty to anybody, any woman, any man. The ears and nose. So he swears, he cuts with his sword, and it leaves her wounded and humiliated also. Now Shurpanaka was very furious. She goes to her brother Kara, another Rakshasa, another demon. He was a very terrifying Rakshasa who also lived in this deep in the forest. She told him, she narrates all these incidents and the insult and the attack, all these things, she narrates this incidents. Immediately Shurpanaka and Khara, both of them, they come and then attacked, and together they plotted revenge on Rama. Khara, with his mighty army of 14,000 Rakshasas, they march towards Rama's hermitage. They have determined to destroy him. Of course, Rama comes to know of this. Rama with a lot of courage, Rama Lakshmana, met Khara and his army head on with his arrows, sending arrows blazing like lightning. He destroyed Khara, he kills Khara, Dushana, and the entire army in a single battle. That was his power. He kills Khara, Dushana, and then the entire army is killed. So the forest was echoing with a victory of Lord Rama. Now Shurpanakha sees all these things. Shurpanakha was now totally devastated, defeated. But her anger on Rama and Lakshmana is growing day by day. And then, now utterly being defeated, she fled to Lanka, Sri Lanka, where her brother Ravana was there. She goes to Lanka with the news of her brother's defeat also. That is Khara and Dushana's defeat. There she meets Ravana, the mighty king of Lanka, and together they hatch a wicked plan to steal Sita and bring about Rama's downfall. To take revenge on this, they hatch a plan, wicked plan. So the seeds of the greater story were sown. That is Ramayana story where Rama encounters uh, Sri Lanka, uh, Lanka's Ravana, now the present day Sri Lanka. So the peaceful days of Rama and his loved ones were about to come to an end, and the dark forces of Lanka and the wicked forces of Lanka would soon they rise to challenge them. Of course, Rama, ever brave, would face whatever dangers was ahead with strength, wisdom, and the heart full of love for his wife Sita. So the adventure continues in the enchanted forest of Dandakaranya. So with this story of Lord Rama, Lakshmana, Sita, and then Maricha, Surpanakha, we conclude this small story. I hope the story was quite interesting. Please like, share, and then subscribe to our channel. Thank you, viewers.